my macro course because I had a really good teacher, and I hated my micro course because I had a really bad teacher. People pick you up, you look very nice and clean most of the time, like Traveler. And that's by design. I try to look that way. Die trying to get off benzos. Yeah, I as much as I can, I try to not medicate with things. When I started streaming, I was very nervous. I'd never been on camera. Yeah, I'm not like a super like outwardly social person. I liked hitchhiking, but I find hitchhiking it's a fairly simple social situation. Like, it can be strange, because it's like stranger and you're in the car and it's like boom, but like, it's a one-on-one. It's just kind of like, well, where do you start? It's a complete stranger. Where are you going? Where are you from? What do you do? You know? Kind of structured conversation at first. Yeah. And then like from there, like your conversation can go anywhere. But like your first little bit is kind of like fairly simple, I think. Well, being in an international country where they don't speak your language gives it an extra challenge for sure. There's a guy making pizza up here, I think. He's like making his own. Oh, is that a ringtone? Never mind. It can be awkward having to get the ball rolling, but I feel like it comes naturally when you get picked up hitchhiking. Like the conversation, there's a few clear things to talk about, and they can snowball from there. Still take the blade blockers? I haven't taken any since that first day. I was considering taking some when I had. Didn't have to. When I was invited onto TwitchCon San Diego's opening ceremony stage for an interview, because I'm like, usually now I'm pretty comfortable being on my stream, on my camera. I'm pretty used to it. But it's completely different being in front of a live audience. And that was in front of a live audience of I don't know how many people, hundreds of people. Plus, it was broadcast on Twitch's actual page to like 30-something thousand viewers. So I think I did okay. I was hoping the interview would be longer. I didn't feel like I got a chance to explain the channel that much, but apparently the interview with the CEO went on a lot longer than it was supposed to, which was fine. It's just, yeah. It was really fun. It was a cool experience. They put makeup on me. They mic'd me up. Hibbo was also stage. He also looked very nervous. It is normal. But he's also playing a character, which is cool. You meet Kit Bogo at TwitchCon? Yeah. I was hanging out with him backstage before, because we were both on stage for interviews. Makeup? Well, okay. The extent of my makeup was, we don't want you to look shiny and sweaty. Here's some powder on your face. You're good to go. Also playing a character? Well, he played Edna. That's what I meant. And like part of your character, like I think as Edna, he wanted to play like a grandma who had no idea why she was on stage and like, oh, what's going on? No one actually cares at the end of the day. No point being nervous. Literally nobody even remembers it. Well, yes, that is a very rational way to look at it, and I'm usually really good at taking a situation, looking at it rationally, and applying that rationality to things. But still, because in the moment there's just a lot of eyeballs on you, a lot of people looking at you. The nerves are still there, no matter how much you tell yourself that it doesn't really matter. It's still scary. What's the beverage shed? Beer. I don't know what kind of beer. It's a light beer. It's not much different. We're live now, you're watching it different on stage. But being on stage in front of a live audience, what I was saying before, to me is a very big difference. When I was in Iowa, I got invited from a viewer at the time to their employers were having like a kind of like fun social meeting day, and they could bring along guests, and he asked if he could bring along a guest speaker to it, that's this guy that broadcasts hitchhiking. So I came by and I kind of gave a presentation on me and what I do, and it was in front of like a boardroom of like maybe 15 people, but to me that was much more scary than broadcasting to 1,000. Right? You see people looking at you, right? You see the whites of their eyes. You see them like processing what you're saying, right? Stay in this town now? Yeah, we're probably gonna end up. Yeah, we're gonna stay in this town. Yeah. You don't have 1,000 people in front of you right now, but you know they're there. I know, but like, it's easier when you can't see them, right? Should see us. Like, if I right now could, like everyone watching, if we made this somehow situation where I closed my eyes and opened it, and every single person watching the stream right now was sitting in front of me, that would cause my blood pressure to rise and my heart rate to spike and my palms to sweat. Right? And I'd love to be able to like not have that be a thing, but like that's what would happen.